Abusha for the master say, Mama Yakwenya say no morning. Edi kan yɛbɛda national patrons n'ase. Ɔmo was here ne chairman Kotoko Ponsa, I friend chairman K5. And afei chairman Christopher Damenya. Ɔno so national patron. Sabe ɔyɛ Kotoko operations. Na afei yɛada regional heads n'ase. And former national vice chairman Mr. Boama, and afei regional heads and said Greater Accra chairman kind. Ni nyinaa ne sɛ yɛba abɛstart work match ɛna ɛkɔbaa sɛ yɛbɛpɛ kwan yɛbɛfa so a yɛbɛtumi de supporters aba Accra Sports Stadium. Ni nyinaa ne sɛ na nka yɛnim sɛ match ne yɛ Babara Sports Stadium. Ankɔba saa na ɛwɔ sɛ yɛtu yɛn ho kyɛ na yɛkɔ mpanyinfoɔ anaasɔ na yɛhwɛ sɛ wɔbɛtumi ayɛ mmoa. Nokwa ne nyame anim ni ɔmo ayɛ mmoa bebree. Nti ɛnam sɛ panyimu de adeɛ ma wo na wokɔsra de firi panyimu bi hɔ na wokyerɛ ade kɔte ade sika de kɔyɛ na wowie no wɔn mu ho nkonta adeɛ akyi biem na wɔsan akɔpɛ biem a wɔanhwɛ yɛ a ɔma wo ana bɔ ama wo so a na sɛ
Famra channel is so. Emana sans say melody komo on this wonderful platform. Na me no share platform is na
omama iska.
E komo na yedi. Yes, e komo e na yedi enso etime de fa ensensem no ho ntino mama wakwa aba na wani gusu a o share eye chairman solo video enso e platform is so and video no tenten ni tietia ni na ye opani no enso kwa o kom panimfo bi na ase omumwa no na ontimi mfa supporters emfiri Kumase enko wura mu Accra na afo ontimi nko support eye Kumase sa no Kotoko team no against work ewom say yenya results na ye pɛ no but utie ensem no opani no enso ere tudwa ne nchechemu a ode ma he's giving account of sika ojeje ye anyhow anoma enso sikoy and let me just commend him for a start madika aka say me ametina ha ya if or yenuma baku mienu bi na me gidi say any meeting here I will talk about it but adie we na why no something that's or twaso sa aye the boa Kumase sa no Kotoko it's going to help me personally. That is what I believe or twaso ye ni say ya e ade beboa because so we tia sika the mouse or the ya dia na se fire dia when you give account to the person umanipa kono some way somehow e feel okay knowing that sika biara wo di shame no idea so I think say I will commend him for that and whoever is in charge whoever is helping Chairman Solo to make sure say sanema we ni ano enso 8 me course no yebo mabaso for that wonderful job omo enso 8 me because idea edi yen abibifo nya when we fail to render account ye idea say yen sa one way ya be ko be ba no na ye account ne basa and every day every time and only idea a higher pa and you know you want about so for side na all you know and I think that it's something that ebe boa ama or kwa manfo nasi so or kwa kopem more to help Kumase and Kotoko. This will be something that ebe boa and on record according to a year in some year odi mun komoyi na all chire na just amount received was a year 74,351 cedis 40 pesos 74,351 cedis 40 pesos and onyaye enso from sa donations awodo ono enso etimi ekoye ye no mu na na meka no let me commend him. Yes, let me commend him because these things are there boa because people will be watching with keen interest and will be asking questions. Okay, yenhwe sika no kwaji ye no den no de ye unya sika ne sen na sika no koye obefa ne sa agro but amanfo betena on ba bi betena omu fie betena omu dem and wanting to know how was sika no koye so one year account ni ye 100 account ni ye people will start and then they will be asking questions and nobody dimo one way the next time you go to people say unhia sa no one way they won't give you. So I think that this is a step in the right direction. Yeah, more Chairman Sulabaso for that a wonderful job or no enso etimi and I think that it's something that everybody am be biano enso etimi akọ into a render account, and I think that na make no we saw people there, regional chairman enso etimi ho, sounds na patrons enso etimi ho ntie hu chairman na ye demanya Christopher demanya no ho ye hu chairman K5 no enso etimi ho, any other people are no mo enso available e ceremony na se a no mo enso render account, and I think that this one a step in the right direction. Said the medical account, because sikasam there, if you want to be getting sika from amount for more, one thing that you need to do is you render account, and not render account not to be in a year. And when you are able to do that for over a period of time, you earn the trust of people. Somebody show on sa and I think that this thing that why you know no we you know Wadin Komobi. Nanin Komodieno, I think that he is blaming something for Kotoko losing against a work. Yes, he is blaming something. And no a chairman solo. He is blaming something. Say that is the reason why Kumasi Asante Kotoko failed to win against work. And no according to chairman solo or no any chairman elect Erma Kumasi Asante Kotoko supporters. No, he's yet say a best sworn in to a chairman elect, and on one of the chances of air to that. But subscribe to the channel, but notification bell on so that we are updating about each and every single time on Sabacam. What to me who said the man as you see, ha, a Benak GH Medino, a Benjamin Kiaku Jamfi, which my friend Ricardo Vaz, Miana de Biarada, Mido Dinkomo on this wonderful platform. To subscribe here, over like it, over comment, over share, never be and sweat me. You never bore my Uncomodino and sweat my FFF. You the video need two more on Sabacan and Tem, no share, no getting informed in Tem, never be and sweat me. Akosuye inti sa pepe and answer seven and so city minimum common and so 8 minimum the only chairman solo common na chairman solo says so said no mano and so city o Kumasi Asante Kotoko. He's attributing Kumasi Asante Kotoko's defeat to a year inexperience. Source no a Casbin Sports and no the and so to the now someone a year chairman solo and so to say I think we paid for the price for inexperience versus a year without AC, particularly in the final 10 to 15 minutes. To Chairman Sula, he thinks that a year Kumasi Asante Kotoko team no more. The reason why they lost against a year without near say Kotoko paid the price for inexperience because Kotoko pedigree, Kotoko players, no, Africa in recent times and no, any idea about Kumasi Asante Kotoko and so it me lose. And all teams say, the final 10 to 15 minutes of the game one. What teams say Kotoko S5 and so from inexperience. And to some extent, you agree to Nation now, to some extent, me, in Shada and Yadwin, but men by going to greater height. Because inexperience, they're definitely a idea, but they knew all this before they said, sir, Kotoko will win against Wak Kruma. They knew, sir, Kotoko players in the inexperience. Because if you want to do critical analysis of the situation, now we think about experience. If you look at team wire friend a Waka, or more experience in the team, I think, say Abdul Fattah as a wano, he's been there since 2019 as a 2016 there about. So consistency here Juma ho. So until decide no many ya adwen ni ade but yen team no yen players no some of them failed to perform. I don't want to mention names, but yesterday in the game some of the players failed to perform, and that was the reason why Dwak enso yen because Wak for no omo ba bontia. They don't play that much. Yes, they don't play that much because omo ba bontia omo mododo because se wo hwe omo park a wo bobo no wa so no anybody omo sisi akan na papa bebre de chan ye de no into omo ba they don't give their all. Oh, they try to get a respectable score line and make sure say obo omo krom a no omo ni wawie. That is what they do. Mostly a mobile bontian, that is what they do. They don't perform gidi. It's the more reason why I have issues with Coach Karim Zito saying that so we shemu kura give we na a boy you know kwara then was difficult than we. Menene nyadwen mene Coach Karim do nyadwen wo ho. Yes, mene Coach Karim Zito nyadwen ba ko kura wo ho. Ebia work for no, and I know say Coach Karim do onim. Nyame na meka asem we onim. Work for no when they come out ye na nim tell them players don't free outside the ban. Omo ba ball no omo ntimi mo. And one of the contributing factors of the reason why players no bo ntimi mo a bad place to Messi account also. You nim say Morocco one of the countries in terms of facilities, in terms of quality pitches, omo obi wo mu krom. It is omo kwa abontena pitch no and need that standard now. And yadi omo ko omo ho bebre. They don't give their all. They try to massage situations and make sure say they have a respectable scoreline. To omo ko omo krom no ko wie game no. So that was the mentality of the back room. Kotoko will go to Morocco, Mohammed the Fifth Sports Stadium, and will try to make sure say, hey, beer, because of how they played with Krumano. And let me say this, even when they fail to perform to the level that we expect them to perform to, in the first half, Omu Ura Kotoko box more than the Kotoko Ura box in him. That time, Win Pono no almost steady how Kotoko see Bobo no, but Omu Ura Kotoko box more than the Kotoko Ura box in him. That is to tell you, say, Omono, they have game plan when they travel outside Morocco. And most especially, so they don't give their all, sir, because of bad pitches, you know. But how can you now, okay, why don't you baby? They are going to give you what you are supposed to get. So I know Coach Karim Dito will try and say, oh, we can do it. But we need to take care. If we don't want the players to get to the bottom, like a bamboo bar, we need to trade cautiously. Because on the Friday, no, it's like a holiday to them. Because a hono winning. That yen gramophone countries in there. Friday is a holiday. So every single person will be at the stadium at 7 p.m. Ghana time. Do be jinan kanya say. Na one kasa be hu. So you know, I'm a Kotoko fan through and through, but this is a hard something. But young country you say, even if you call no say 10 krana, this team we need to support people to make sure say we need to support them to make sure say they are keeping the players. If you're able to keep your players to a period of time, I think say you come good. That one I will say. Kakwara ye free man could have been different issue. But the work you free na say what na say you see any in the sea so be a brabi crania bo brabi jan before say all bad here. But currently as we speak, nyomo mo ye no ye nyan nuru ho. Nyomo mo ye no ye nyan nuru ho. Me say camera o me de be ye adwuma, camera work for de be ye adwuma wa ha. So offer body ne nko body no say this is the camera body, lens and buy, microphones and buy, light and buy, camera ne nko Sony FX30 as a day. Go and check the price. It's about 35,000 Ghana cedis. 350 million camera and or more camera person able to take your pictures and videos. That is the cost of it. You just Google and search for Sony FX30. Sony FX30 body name 35,000 Ghana cedis. Lens and buy it. Other ornament. And my camera let me found see you know into me my and no. So that is to tell you, so in terms of Bibiano, they are miles ahead of us. They are miles ahead of us. They can pay huge sums of money and get players. We are here in this country. They call Heart of Lions. Was a promo captain, the Ebenezer Aban. Heart of Lions for honestly, they want to keep their player. They are intimidating for player and free. We went to a Samates, say a former Samates player, a brand TV, even to Uzu, they are intimidating for no. So what you say? You compare a year Heart of Lion for say Ismail Ado as a wano, yentimi amfano. So a lot of players na go po mu kruma, even hakrano, yentimi amfa players and free sebut kafrache teams and kitenkitini mu. So level no any sikasem no yenyanru ho. Into your Kotoko fan a woman ka person ki wini. So by yenya win no, but you can say yitimi din komoma ni guye team ni hu finsa. Yibinyan to boase, but me crew say in the mayor. Yes, and none what I who say a crash sports no, na scoreboard nin yejuma. You who say na scoreboard nin yejuma. But a man for person may tears, yes, say, Baba Ryan young to me a scoreboard ninty. nsɛm bia na amanfoɔ kan no ba akra na scoreboard ne nyɛ adwuma ana ɔma ansɔ menim because ehu sɛ Ghana den so ɔmo so yɛ ba we no ma ansɔ but na ɔmo kɔbɔ no hɔ enti no me say I will start a crusade and that one is a massive one. Me catch you say regardless the results meye, but I'm just calm, I'm just hopeful the team will finish bibia no more ba me abebo Ghana Premier League, you know, and they need to win the Ghana Premier League or the MTN FA Cup to go again. One thing that I want Kotoko to do consistency in Africa is the more reason why me personally I'm not going to forgive any Kotoko official if they fail to qualify Kotoko to the next season's CAF competition, either being the Champions League or the Confederations Cup. Kotoko need to keep that consistency. Kotoko will need to go there 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 before you say okay, now we are part of it. If you don't do it that way, now you come back, you better fear for bare 6 years before you go again. Then you will suffer. Then you will suffer. So I want us to keep the consistency. Now it's a very difficult game in Morocco. The chances of you going out are higher. That one, this whole person won't kind of create. So what you say? You see, team will be free here Wednesday, and they will go to Morocco and they will play the game on Friday. We are hoping we get a respectable scoreline. A scoreline that encompasses him, but encompasses some crabana. We need to be calm. We need to support the team. We need to make sure say no more be any person who meant to me. We will be talking to them and speaking to them so that they do it. That is what we want to do. To me, they crusade mayor, but we have a team. Yes, we have a team. Though yesterday, some of the players that number Jomudi failed us woefully. They failed us woefully. That one I won't hide. I won't miss words. They failed us woefully. Yes, but yeah, we are no city here. But I don't know. There is that sort of issues with the Kotoko team when it comes to fitness. Yesterday, you seen Albert Amo fully fit. You see Walid Nema no fully fit. But when the more the green light to go and play Kotoko games. Mentias here, Albert Amo well understood because on only in team no, we had those who are feeling adapted to your system no. So you need Albert Amo in such games. Even when we have fit, you want to risk. But Walid Nema and your fit, your players equally omit me abo. Enti same way it's like you attack will be and so profession. It's like attack will be profession. So you want to keep quiet. But it's not something that yen kind of crunch. It's not something that the beer Kotoko team no your fitness issues. The beer your fitness issues. Yesterday watching the game, I saw someone complain say it seems like Kotoko players now so my bread. And I started laughing. Kindly subscribe to the channel with the notification bell so that we are updating about each and every single time. Say ban scene as a mihiti scene and I'm person to us. Go as a crusade nankasa ho. The be a crusade nankasa. Do there. My friends here now be behind Timania Kama. Yamepa, Bessia near the Dakano and so to us. Mr. Subscribe to the channel, mommy. Subscribe, mommy. Now be behind Kama Macau.